Hi, today is still December 21st, 2024. In this video, I will show you how to search, filter, and download datasets from Kaggle. Kaggle is a great resource for datasets. It's open source, so anyone can upload and download datasets for free. Let's get started. Let's first search for Kaggle. And the very first link is the website for Kaggle. And then you might want to search for datasets directly. For example, if we click datasets, we get to this page. And then there are so many datasets. So first category is trending datasets. And then LMM, fine tuning. So datasets are categorized for us for different purposes. And for beginners, I suggest you to use filters so that we can find appropriate datasets for us to play with. So first, for beginners, I suggest you to use smaller dataset. So let's set the maximum to be 1 MB. And then file type, I would choose CSV because it is the easiest type to deal with. And then we don't need to worry about the licenses. And usability rating, let's set it to be 10. So the data will be very clean and very easy to handle. And then highly voted for what? Let's check learning and apply. Then we'll see 47 data sets satisfy all of these 4 conditions. And they are ranked by hotness by default. Okay. So customer shopping, student depression, etc. We definitely can change the ranking standard. For example, we can change to most votes. So then you see the dataset with the most votes is the number 1. However, usually these datasets are kind of old. You see, updated 5 years ago. And if you want to use newer datasets, just click New. So then you see the top one was updated a month ago. So let's open a dataset. Let's see, how about this one, student depression dataset. Click it. Then you see there is some data description here. I read it and view more. Usually the features variables and target variables are listed separately. And notice that some variables don't have description. This is not very ideal. So let's go back and check another one. So how about this, student performance? So take a look. Okay. Right. So this one looks better. All of the variables have interpretations. And then let's scroll down. So 10 of 10, there are 10 columns in the data set. And in the detail part, you can see the name of the variable and also a very simple graphical display for each column. Not everyone. So gender has 2 categories, 0 and 1, and lunch, 0 and 1, etc. And also the values are listed. I personally prefer checking the columns. So click column, and then you see there is detailed description for each column. The first variable is gender, and then 1 for male and 0 for female. And also valid observations 1000. Mismatched 0, missing 0. So for this variable, there is no missing value, which is really good. There are some summary statistics calculated for us. For example, the mean, the standard deviation, and the 5-number summary, minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and max. Similarly, the second variable has still no missing values. Okay. And this one is a categorical variable. So for this variable, the number of unique values is provided, 5. And then most common, group C. So 32% of the observations fall in this category. So this is the mode of this variable. Okay. And then you can scroll down and see there is no missing value in this data set at all. So this is a completely clean data set. Very good for beginners. So then if you are satisfied with this data set, you can download it. And usually I just download the data set as a zip file. And then you see you are prompted to either sign in or register. So if you want to download the dataset from Kaggle, you need to register first, but it's totally free, so no worry. Then let me show you some other ways to search dataset. So notice that there are some keywords here. For example, if you want to search some dataset about computer science or education, etc. Or you can, for example, you want to search some marketing data, then you can search marketing, and then all of the data sets are here. And then you can furthermore set some filter standards. So let me choose 8 or higher this time, and learning. And see, let's take a look at this one, usability 8.2. Let me show you dataset with missing values potentially. Well, actually this one is still clean. We can also search dataset according to the problem. If it's a classification problem, namely if the response variable is categorical, we can click this and then start filter. So let me ignore this highly voted for. Then you see this is the result. Okay, so the first one is air quality and pollution assessment. Let's click it. I want to mention a few other things. So you see the default tab is data cards, but there are some other tabs available. Code. You will see some postings of other people who use this dataset to do personal projects. They are very good resources for beginners to learn how to code using Python. Most of the postings are in Python. Occasionally you will see people who use R. So let's open one of them. So usually I will click the first field. So they are ranked by hotness. Hot means popular. You can see how they handle the data and how they create graphical displays. And finally, they probably will also do machine learning modeling. Okay. You see random forest. I just think it is a very good resource for beginners to learn data science and machine learning. Alright, that's all for this video. Next time, we will start to talk about conditional flows. If, else, and else if in Python. And after that, we'll talk about loops, for loops, while loops. And then we'll talk about Python functions, built-in functions, how to call them, how to use those functions, and how to define our own functions. Thanks for watching. If you think this video is helpful, please like it and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.